Hello, it's Adam here, and today we are going to see what if a Cold War-like stuff broke out with Russia and the United States of America. Now, these two giants have had extreme rivalries over the past few years, or, well, I'm guessing since forever, since they existed, and since Russia became communist. The first bit of fighting and clashing of these two will be arising over here in the peninsula or the country of Ukraine. What did Ukraine do? They simply got in the crossfire of these two giants. And that's what happens when you get in the crossfire of two giants. So with hundreds of thousands of Russians crossing the border, there will be tons of American troops here. Now NATO, the UN and the EU and AU will not exist in this scenario, just to give this Cold War a little bit more Jose, Just makes the video more entertaining and gives the Cold War a bit more time to play out. Now, Russia is going to have an extremely hard time pushing through not only the Ukrainian offensive, but the offensive made by the United States of America. But with naval superiority over in the Black Sea, they will manage to make a landing in Crimea, taking out the whole Crimean Peninsula and making another landing near Romania, taking this whole panhandle and uniting their front in the south. And with Russian troops closing in, Belarus will join the war on Russia's side. Now, Belarus is like a this is going to be like a puppet state of Russia, I guess you could say. So yeah. Again, with Belarus and Belarusian troops flooding down into Ukraine, Kyiv is under full threat, and with a tiny offensive going out, they will push it back, but most of their military is over here in the east, fighting back the Russians where they are encircled, killed / enslaved. And another offensive from Belarus will capture Kyiv, and another offensive will take Kharkiv, I think, is over here. But with no more coastal access, which was lost a long time ago, and with no more actual useful major cities, they will surrender, and the United States has lost one of the wars, mainly because they are across the world. And in the peace treaty, they will switch the government. Russia will take the Donbass, and if you can see pretty well, you can see a faint line. And that is how much land Belarus took out of Ukraine. But yeah, another Cold War will break out in Japan. Where again, the United States of America will try to help out. Now, they're much closer, they just have to go across, down, up here, and then down. So yeah. When Russian troops land on the northernmost island, and island hop down on these, the United States will already be here, ready to defend. And this is where Russia has the least superiority, as the Navy is already enveloped Japan. And without further ado, let's have a look at the Navy. We have the Navy of Japan not only around the islands of Japan, but also around Sakhalin and the islands that were recently taken from Japan, and even enveloping this region over here. Now South Korea will also be helping out, no doubt there, but it's clear that Japan has the naval superiority, but in some regions they'll be beat back by the Russian Navy. As the Russian Navy closes in Siberia, Sakhalin will be lost, and a weak spot in the Japanese Navy has been found as a spearhead right towards the land, enveloping the top island until the Navy ships of Japan come crashing down, stopping them from moving anywhere else. Now, they will try multiple tactics, but they do not have naval superiority, as I said. But the Russians are closing in the west, and they are able to take control of these islands. And yeah, Japan is getting beat back in multiple ways, and without America, well, they'll be able to make an offensive into Russia from Sakhalin. Why won't you work? Why are you on the wrong layer? However, with Japanese troops landing on Sakhalin, Russia will lose the entire island, while Japan will liberate these islands in the north and make a landing on Siberia. They will flood up, but will not go all the way, but will not enter this bit, as that is just death, because this is all in the Arctic, including Finland and all of Norway, and pretty much northernmost Denmark. Has a little bit of ice on it. So yeah, they will avoid those areas, but will leak round, and this is where the Russian military will align themselves and push back Japan severely, as again, Japan and the United States just aren't as close. They have this whole Pacific Ocean to get through, so yeah. Japan will be beat back. Tokyo, Hiroshima and Nagasaki will be taken, and Japan will be forced to surrender. And in the peace treaty, the whole northernmost islands will be annexed, while the rest will be put under a puppet / government change. Now, the United States is not happy about this at all. They lost 2 wars, but destroyed tons of Russian ships, etc. But it's about time that Russia tries to invade another European country, which is much closer. All of these nations here, They have gotten so cocky now that they think they can do it. And America already has all of them stuff here, as they have planned this out a lot. And Lithuania, Latvia and Estonia will probably be the first ones to fall. So yeah. I'm gonna miss a call from... Why are you trying to call me? I'm recording! Okay. Troops from Russia and the puppet/alliance states over here will enter in, while Kaliningrad will be lost in the crossfire, which highly damages the Russian economy and power, and intimidating pretty much, as the United States, German, Polish, Baltic and Western troops are all fighting. So this is probably the end of today's video, as this will probably just end out in a United States win. Sorry it's a short one, I'm tired and my group chat is going crazy, so yeah, peace out my dudes. Oh yeah, before you guys click off, I just want to say my subscribers with subscriptions on. If you want to be said in one of my videos, subscribe and turn your subscriptions on. But they are Soccer Girly, Sadie and Doggy, American Geo, Dalfmo Gaming, Peter, AAAA, Peter Oskin, Katrina Rees, 20 Missy, Spooky 118, Davey and Caden Memories, Maria Eliza Tajan, Adam the Gamer, Arav, Kimberly Howell, Lewis, Shiny Voltorb, Jessica Alexandria Bernal, Mabine, KFC and Hamalia. Once again, thank you guys.